Screen. Oh, is anybody there? Hello. Trying this again. Um, the screen doesn't look right. Why doesn't the screen look right to me? Okay, well, I'm here. It's Sunday, 4 o'clock, as promised. I don't know that this is. It's telling me. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my thing, and it's saying I don't have access to this feature. Maybe that's why. Oh, Paul's there. Thank you, lovely. The page looks a bit weird to me, so I don't. Am I appearing correctly in the screen? I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Hello. Oh, and there's Richard now. Yay! Two people in the house. It's Richard and Paul. I'm going to slurp on my tea. Oh, and Tony's there. Oh, hold on. Where are we? Yeah. Hmm. Tony. Hello, Tony. Oh, so yes, what a day. Um, Hello. Oh, and you can hear me. Good. So V, Sarah, Evelyn, brilliant. Thank you for joining me. Here we go again with a proper one this time, rather than a silly impromptu one. Hello, Sylvia and Tandons and Angie and Caroline and Sally. Welcome. On what is, I've actually shut the blinds. It looks like there's still some light coming through, but the light's going to have gone in minutes. Um, a chilly hooly day. Hello, everyone. Kelly, Marilyn, Fenella, Sandra. Oh, Ferndale. Already at it with the questions. I've hardly drawn breath yet. No, I won't get an allotment again. Um, I've got a garden. Don't need one. It's too much to manage these days. And there are other things I want to get on with in life anyway. Yeah, so it's just saying that it's obviously, look, we're on the tail end of Storm Claudia, and we only got the very bottom edge of it down here, thank goodness. I know there are parts of the country had it really bad, and I feel so sad for all the people that got flooded. Awful. But yeah, it's the tail end of it. So sorry I didn't say hello to Amanda, Karen. Sorry if I missed saying hello. Um, yeah, so I went out this morning about 11. I went down to the beach, only for sort of 10 minutes or so. Really stiff onshore wind, well, stiff, strong. So, in case you don't know, an onshore wind is when the wind is coming from out to sea and it's coming onto the land. So I stood there, just this howl around me, gorgeous fresh air. And Rebecca, Catherine, hello. Um, and because of that, really, really good waves today too. Really good waves. So when the waves come up on the sort of the sandy main part of the beach, they break and then they roll up the sand. It's gorgeous. But then going the other way, down towards the old quay, it's all stone work. So of course the waves just smash into it with these great spumes, feet up in the air. It was wonderful. Like I said, it was literally 10 minutes just to sort of get some fresh air, stretch my legs, say hello to the sea for the day, um, just to see what it was looking like down there. And Becky's had her first snow. Oh my goodness. I don't think we're forecast any snow, but what's the temperature now? So it's indoors, it's about 15 at the moment, which is 58 Fahrenheit. Um, it's been really mild this November so far, really mild. Um, but next week, well, from tonight, it's due to really drop. So I think we're due to be about 6 or 7 degrees tomorrow. So it's going to feel really quite chilly after having such mildness for so long. I think, yeah, down to Tony just said they're down to about 2 degrees tonight. So I think we're due to be down to about 4 degrees tonight. but with a feels like of zero. So actually, one of the things I've just done about an hour ago, because it was dry, out into the back garden to fleece my broad beans. Now, oh, Netty Blow. Hello, Netty Blow. Um, yeah, I ordered a mesh tunnel. So if you remember, like I had on my allotment, there are two types. One that's kind of clear, looks white, and the other ones are green. The dark green ones are shade tunnels, great for the brassicas, freshly planted out in July in the summer, give them some shade. And oh, Sylvia had floods and didn't get hot. So I'm so sorry. I hope there wasn't hideous damage. Um, yeah, so I was looking to get a mesh tunnel like Enviromesh because it gives them just a bit of protection, but also the mesh tunnels are useful then in the spring to stop um, attacks from other insects. Anyway, it's just my luck with something I've ordered online. Um, the wrong thing came. A fleece tunnel came. So I got in touch with the company. Oh, hey, Joanne's just popped in. Hi, Joanne. I got in touch with the company to say I ordered a mesh tunnel, not a fleece tunnel. I've never really bothered with fleece tunnels. Please, can you send me the correct thing and the way for me to send this one back to you? They got in touch to say they didn't have any mesh tunnels left, so they refunded me and didn't ask for the fleece one back. So I still got it. So I thought, well, I'll use it. It's kind of weird. It's almost like, oh, Jaylaby, I have strawberry plants in pots which have been really productive this year. Brilliant. Do I put them in the shed over winter or just cover? I don't know. I don't grow strawberries. My recollection of friends on the allotments with their strawberries is they didn't cover them. Um, I suppose I mean, because obviously there's no fruit developing yet. If it was later in the spring, the flowers have set and the fruit's just beginning to set, and we were going to get a frost or even possibly snow, then yeah, I'd cover them at that stage, get a fleece over them, because that frost you'll see the centre of the flower goes black. That's your developing fruit, and your fruit's basically been killed off. But in terms of, like I said, I think everyone on my site, just because they're in the ground, they just leave them out in the open over the winter. That's in London. Oh, hello, Sophie. Oh, and MJ in Canada. But bear in mind that was something of a microclimate in the allotment. So it's in terms of growing zones, it's what would be considered zone 9. Whereas where I am here now, it's a zone, I think it's 8A. Um, and oh, well, okay, so if you keep them out in Alaska, then I think we can keep them out in Gloucester. Trying to be frugal. Weather's so weird here that I have fruit and flowers on my strawberries still. It's crazy. Honestly, I took the tomatoes down. What was the date in the end? I think it was about the 20th of October. And the only reason I took them down was because I needed the space to put the broad beans and the garlic in. But I think if I hadn't needed the space, I think they'd still be going now. That's how mild it's been. Um, Angie says, is it too late and cold to stick broad beans in now? Where are we? Let me look at the date. 16th of November. You know what? I think you might just be able to sneak them. Well, mind you, having said that, it's really going to be quite cold this week. If I hadn't got any in at all at this stage, I'd be tempted to put one row in and fleece them because the ground should, unless you've already had frosts or really cold nights, the ground should be warm enough just about for them to germinate. Oh, would I or wouldn't I? Dilemma. Angie, you've given me a dilemma now. Just knowing how cold this coming week is going to be. It's not so much the daytime's going to be chilly at 6 or 7, but the night times, we're having night times down to 0. So okay, I'm going to renege on that first answer, and I'd be inclined to say wait till February or early March. David. Hello, David. Well, I hope it's a treat. The good thing is it's working. I tried this a couple of times in London, and I think there were just too many people sharing bit of fibre that my broadband was on because it was just too slow to do it, annoyingly. But yeah, so the broad beans are up and doing okay. The garlic are all up, and it's just been so lovely the last couple of weeks. We've had such grey, wet, dark, really dark days. So even if I'm not in the garden, I kind of look out the window and I can see this beautiful, really, really vibrant, brand new green in the garden. It's like, yes, there is life. There's life out there. Hurrah. Oh, our small holding. Tracy, I've got it ready just in case I get chilly. Thank you, darling. I've been using it so much already. Um, Ali lives well. Hello, Ali. How are you? Hope everyone's cozy. Oh, and Carers United. Yay, Carers United. This David said, someone told me yesterday pure garlic in water in a spray bottle for keeping the cats away. The thing about all the suggestions I got for keeping the cats off the garden, weirdly enough, where he pooed, it wasn't in the freshly prepared ground. It was right up in the shade garden, in all the mess and the rubbish that I haven't cleared yet. Thank heavens for small mercies. But I think the problem with, oh, and Michelle's here. Hello, lovely. I think the problem with a lot of them, it's to do with, like using mint oil or eucalyptus oil, using really strong smelling things, citrus peels, etc., etc. The problem is we're having so much rain. I think any scent would just be washed off. So I'm going to go the prickly things, which actually now, when I was going to say where the broad beans and garlic are, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Got the tunnel there. I want to go on the forage for some holly anyway. Starting to feel a little bit Christmassy. So yeah, I'm going to go and see if I can forage some holly. Um, and if so, maybe just put holly down where the cat went. Um, SW, a dog would keep the cats away. I know, it's kind of radical solution. Oh, hello, Anne, Brian. Oh, Whitley Bay. It blows in Whitley Bay, doesn't it? I've been up to my knees in the sea in Whitley Bay, and that was as far as I could get to my knees, and that was in August. Couldn't get any further. Oh, Fiona. Oh my goodness, it's 5 o'clock in the morning in New Zealand. Oh, sleepyhead morning. Um, and look with smelly things. The only two that have worked are the prickly things and the sonic bleepers. Sarah, you're quite right. None of us want to sit on a prickly surface. So yeah, we'll see if hopefully some holly. Actually, folk were mentioning the pyracantha, that horrible plant, that bush tree that I took out. But one of the things I did was I very carefully took all the spikes off it so as I wouldn't hurt myself in the future with them. So it's not prickly. And also, I think actually I don't think I would want to put the pyracantha down with all those thorns, because if the cat did walk onto it and then suddenly panicked and got stuck, there's a possibility he could hurt himself on those pyracantha thorns. And that's the last thing I want. I want to deter him. I don't want to hurt him. I hope that's a given. Um, oh, Kelly. Oh, sorry. Just quickly with Ferndale Fella. Is it warmer or colder by the sea compared with London for frosts? Well, in theory, it's probably going to be quite similar. So the summer here was cooler than London by about 8 degrees. But I think the winter will be quite similar, because obviously in winter in London, London rarely gets really, really cold, just because there's so much heat being given off buildings, people, etc., etc. Just keep an eye on comments so I don't miss. I want to come back to Kelly. So buildings, people, traffic, just keep the temperature up a bit. Whereas here, of course, the sea is going to keep the temperature up a bit. So I think it will probably, in terms of winter mildness, it probably ought to be the same. I think the big difference here is possibly more rain. Not sure yet. Was I talking with you about this, Paul, the other day, saying how it feels like it's been a really, really, really wet autumn. Just so many rain days. So what's hard for me to know is have I had so much rain this autumn because I live by the sea, or is it just a particularly wet autumn? I had a really dry, long, warm summer that was gorgeous. So I, I'd probably have to give it 3 or 4 years before I decide that it's wetter here. Long answer to a short question. Kelly asked, how am I going to be how am I going to be celebrating my first Christmas? Um, just to say, Miles, it's been cool. Summers are cooler, winters are warmer. Yeah, pretty much. So yes, I'm gonna obviously, yeah. I'm quite excited about it. I think I'm going to get a tree. I think I'm going to treat myself to a tree. I haven't had a tree for years and years and years, and it just feels like I ought to celebrate my first ever Christmas in this new home. So I'm going to have a tree, and there might be a few other bits and bobs too. I'm going to have a go at making a wreath for the front door, so I need to get out foraging. Um, I'm going to go to where my granddad used to go to forage pine cones and hope there might be some still on the ground. But yeah, I'll be bringing you all sorts of Christmassy stuff as we get into December. I try to keep Christmas to December, but yeah, I'll be hopefully bringing and sharing that with you all. And yes, I'm going to be doing treats for a tenner, even though my tenner is now worth. I looked this up the other day. I've written on my dashboard. My tenner is now only worth £7.80 in 6 years. That is. This is my sixth year of doing it. Um, Lovely and bright on Merseyside. It's getting colder. Yeah, I think the whole country is about to get colder. But I'm glad that you're having a bright day at least. I can put up with cold if there's brightness, but it's just been these weeks and weeks of heavy dark clouds and just rain non-stop. It gets to one after. In fact, look, I've got webs. I'm growing webs. Um, Carers United. Oh, you're in Bournemouth. Hello. I should wave to you across the bay. Definitely get less frosts generally. The wet months have been wetter than normal. Okay, so you're confirming what I can. I did think this is wetter than normal. I only ever remember two snowy winter, two lots of snow down here in my 50 plus years. I'm trying to think what years they were. One must have been about 19. The last one was probably about 1984, something like that. So yeah, snow is going to be a rarity. Yeah, the sea does definitely bring the winds. Although, because the bay here faces east, we're not a south facing or a southwesterly or a westerly facing beach. We are a bit more protected than, say, some of the stretches of West Dorset and Devon and Cornwall that really get a battering from the Atlantic storms. So yeah, a little bit of protection. Oh, Michelle, yeah, I'm really excited about a Christmas tree. Myers, I do have the perfect bay window, but I'm reluctant because my desk, I've turned myself around. So normally I'm sitting on the other side of the desk facing out, and I love sitting here with all the light enveloping me. And I did think about putting the tree here, but I thought, no, I don't want to give up my desk area. So I think it might be where the old fireplace was. Then it's got pride of place in the room too. So I think that'll be perfect. I might have to end. I know what I'm like. I might end up putting it in 3 or 4 different positions before I'm happy. But yay, a tree. Um, Jenny, I have a robin staring in the window at me. Oh, say hello to it from me. My little friend has been back a few times. We gave each other a fright a couple of days ago. I was going out to the compost bin. I opened the back door and she kind of went, huh? And I went, we both went, oh, sorry. She fluttered off, but yeah, I think she knows this is a good garden now. Oh, Elaine, you've got a snow forecast. Yeah. So I read that. I think Cumbria, Northumberland, and Scotland. I do think, and probably some of the high ground in Yorkshire North Yorkshire have got snow forecast. Hopefully it won't be too much. Are we going to have a white Christmas? Is there a New Year's Eve party on the beach? I don't know, but that sounds like fun, doesn't it? I know, for example, and no, I am not joining in, not this year. There's a Boxing Day swim, so I'll be down to the beach to look at the brave lunatic souls going in for their Boxing Day swim. There's loads on, there's absolutely loads on down here throughout the whole of December. So I should be out and about with my camera, hopefully, bringing you some of the atmosphere and just the happiness of it all. Hopefully. Can't wait. But as for New Year's Eve party, I don't know. I haven't seen. Oh, I've got another thing on my pinboard there about events and stuff. I can't remember seeing anything about New Year's. We'll see. I do like to stay up on New Year's Eve. I like to see midnight in, even if I haven't partied at New Year's for ages. Where did we get to? Oh, hey, Jan. Hello, gorgeous. Very rainy and foggy on the island this morning. Fergus, give Fergus a cuddle from me. Hello, Fergus. Hello, Fergus. He never responds. Thrive to be better. You should treat yourself to plenty for 20. Now you got me thinking. Well, I did, because I looked the other day to see what my tenner is now worth. So what I thought I might do as well is, if it doesn't go very far, let's see how far my tenner goes. But the other thing is, I've got some points on my Boots card, and I've got some points on my Grape Tree card. And having had my sugar fast, mostly, I have had a couple of ice creams, but not really having the sugar this year. I have been eyeing up, they've got boxes of Turkish Delight. So I might use points to make the tenner go a bit further. Is that cheating? We'll see. We'll see. Haven't finally decided, but yeah, I had a bit of a shock when I looked up what my tenner was worth now. So we'll see. Plenty for 20. I like that idea. Oh, the screen just went off and a Christmas advert popped up. Oh, sorry, lovely. Hello, Diana. How are you? Oh, did you have fab fireworks? I didn't go out for bonfire night. There wasn't, as far as I know, there wasn't a display in Swanage. There was one up in Wareham. That would have meant taking the bus. I kind of didn't fancy it. I think it was another grey, grotty day. So I just got cozy and curled up on the sofa with a book in the evening, heard a couple of bangs, and that was pretty much it. Um, yeah, I didn't see anything advertised for Swanage. In fairness, there was fantastic fireworks at Carnival, so I feel like I've had my firework fill already. There may be some at New Year's. I'm not sure. If there are, I'll try and find them and take my camera with me. Was that Sarah looking forward to seeing Christmas in Swanage? Me too. Uh, she said about where people go in the cold sea. Oh, hello, Karen. Sunny, can you send some of that sun over here? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to all sorts of events, because in previous years when I've been down here in December, I've been here ostensibly to look after my grandma. So I haven't really kind of taken part in anything. I get here, I get on with my grandma's cares, and then a couple of days later, I'm back to London, get on with my job. So I've never really had a chance to just relax and immerse myself in all the stuff that's going on. Can't wait. Oh, Fergus did look up when he I'll just keep shouting. Fergus is Jan's dog, in case anyone's wondering. He's gorgeous. He's half corgi, so he's got little diddy legs and huge ears. He's such a cute boy. For Lucy, just joining and rewatch. Oh, it's Denise. Look, you've not missed much, lovely. We've only actually look, that's 24 minutes have flown by. I've got an alarm set. We're only going to do an hour today. So Victoria's saying treats for a tenner and then some. Yeah, treats for a tenner with a little bit extra on the side. I know, Tesh, like, I love the stuff. I haven't had any for absolutely ages. Are there Christmas lights on the beach, like in Blackpool? Will you be switching them on? I won't be switching them on. I don't know who's. It's probably going to be the mayor of Swanage will switch them on, I'm sure. But yes, we have lights. There's a switch on. There's a tree. There's the street lights, and then also the magic of the pier lights. So all the way out into the sea. I can't. I'm getting really excited. I love it. I love it. Um, loony. Oh, I think that's what I think. Karen means loony duke, like a loony duck, like you're bonkers to do it. Hello, Alison. Andrea. Hi, Vivi. Are you still alive? Yeah, I'm alive. I'm still alive. I am still alive. I plan to retire from London to Portland, Dorchester. Oh, I hope you can. I hope you can. Get yourself down here. It's fantastic. Um, Not her husband. I must have missed something. I don't know what that relates to. And Diana, yes, I'm hoping to have a tree this year. I mean, I might, when I actually go and look at them, I might see the prices and go, oh my goodness, no. But yeah, I think I've got to. It's my first Christmas here, and I've got some really sweet things to put on it. And I'll share that with you too. I'm gonna have a tree. There we go. Yeah, it's like Caroline said, it's when people are mad and they go into cold water in the winter. Kaz, it's her first time live. Yay, it's kind of pretty much mine too. I had a trial one in May, uh, completely impromptu. So I don't know. No one knew I was doing it, but a few folk turned up. She loves the shed revamp too. Thank you so much. I have the same to do and have a rusty old hand shovel found under a 24-year-old racking. Well, you know what? Have fun with it. It's funny, isn't it? Because I was thinking it kind of doesn't look much, but crikey, that was a lot of work. That getting that render off was such hard work. And then shoveling up all the rubble. But I'm so glad I did it because, yeah, I've given myself probably a couple of extra inches either side. Sorry, comments are going to fly up now. Where are you using that? Any recommend? Oh, sorry, I'll come back to that. Yeah, so I've kind of taken a couple of inches off either side. Great, more space. But also putting the shelves right at the back instead of having them on the side in the way. It's just given me so much more space. All the chairs are in there. Everything is packed away in there. It's great. And then come next year, get the furniture out. And then every time I need to use something in the shed, walk in, take it off the shelf. Thank you very much. Use it, put it back. Job's a good one. I'm so pleased with it. And like I said in the video, every time I open the door and see that stone now, I just go, oh, it's just so gorgeous. It just makes my heart so full. Well worth it. So good luck with yours and have fun with it. Have fun, get creative, but more than anything, get stuck in and just get on and do. I've probably just missed a whole load of. Can you do a turn of your tree for us? Yes. So I think when it comes to decorating, I am going to share the tree decorating with you because I've got a few special bits I want to show you as I do it. And I'll probably get really emotional doing it. What are some of the plans for your patio surface? Yeah, it is dangerous. So there's loads of it is just old concrete, like old paving slabs, horrible. So I need to get it all lifted. I need to get the whole thing leveled. And if I can use Purbeck stone again, I will. Otherwise, it might just be flags like York flags or something, but it has to be made level. And I'm not just talking about level like, ooh, it slopes, but level as in one smoothish surface, because I trip up out there so often, even though I know where all the trippy bits are, I still trip. It's going to be some time away though. I've got a savings fund for it. I'm saving. Will you whitewash the stone inside the shed? Absolutely not. The stone is beautiful. I'm never going to cover it. It's gorgeous. Glad to catch your live, a first of your lives for me. It's a first of my lives for me too, Sally. If you put a question earlier that I've missed, maybe pop it back in again. And yeah, they're saying it's going to be cold. I'm glad actually that I've got those broad beans covered because they're so vibrant and sappy and basically incredibly tender for that. So I'm sure they'll be glad of having their duvet. Funnily enough, though, I'm always boiling at night. And not just because of my age and stage, let's not be squeamish, not just because of menopause. I've always boiled at night. I'm like a bag of boiling the bag rice at night. Like the covers are always off. So I was thinking, oh, well, I've got a quilt on standby as well as my duvet. It might get chilly tonight. We'll see. But oh, thank you, Diana. But yeah, it might just be duvet tonight. Save the quilt for January and February when it gets really cold. How about an outdoor bath for your knees down the alley outside the kitchen? And that would be amazing, wouldn't it? To have a hot bath, but outside with the view. I'd love that. No space. I ain't paying for the plumbing either. Yeah, but I love the idea. Or a bath, an old cast iron bath raised up, build a fire under it to heat it. That's what Roger Deakin, do you remember Waterlog, the guy who wrote Waterlog? That's what he did at Walnut Tree Farm. An old cast iron bathtub raised up on bricks, made a fire underneath. Leslie, hello, Leslie. She said, we look for a tree branch on the ground. We look for a tree branch on the ground. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Brilliant. If you've got access to woods and you're allowed to forage on the floor, that's where the phrase by hook or by crook comes from, in case you're wondering, where you can forage for wood, but only what you can reach by your hook or by your crook. Andrea, hello, lovely. Oh, she's saying hello to Richard and Paul, not me. Okay, well, hello anyway. Linda, broad beans and curry, absolutely. One of my favourite ways, though, really simply, is a broad bean mash, lemon juice, garlic, oil on sourdough toast. Oh, my goodness. Maybe that'll be another part of my treats for tennis and bread. A year without bread. My journey, a year without bread. I can't go on. I can go on. I have gone on. Karina, hello, lovely. Thank you for catching me live. Sally, what's on the menu tonight? It's pasta night. Oh, it's one of my favourite nights of the week. It's my most calorific meal of the week at 391 calories. But yeah, it's just a really simple sauce made from mushrooms, so onions and garlic, sweat them down, sweat them down, sweat them down so they're lovely and soft and translucent. And then put the finely chopped mushrooms in and whack the heat up, seal them, shrink them, lower the heat again, then tomatoes from the garden, of course, and spinach and herbs and yeah, pasta, and then a little bit of cheese on top. I love it. Love pasta night. It always feels kind of naughty somehow. I don't know. It's so unctuous. And for lunch, I had I've been putting a little bit extra lentils in a lot of my soups to make them even thicker and chunkier. We're at that time of year, aren't we, where it feels like just want a few extra calories. I want a little bit more bulk in my food. So yeah, love winter food. Ah, oh, it's reversed. The duck looks evil. It's not an evil duck, it's lovely duck. And over there we've got my egret and curlew, almost. Today, where did I get to? Sorry, yeah, so yay for pasta indeed, Sally. Anne says she's on sourdough bread now. It makes fab toast. It does. I just love it. I might start salivating even thinking about it. I've been really good. I've avoided it, but I might have a whole week off at Christmas, New Year's, and have a bit of a blowout with all the food I haven't had and say, okay, I'm going to gain a couple of pounds this week. That's fine, because get into the new year and crack back on with the smaller portions, no bread, no potato stuff. Hello, Lise. Hello, Susan. Hello. That's all the most recent joiners. Yeah, red lentils in curry, red lentils in kind of almost pretty much anything. Jan's having pasta too. Yay, is Fergus going to get any? Lentils in soup, it's great. Bit of extra protein makes it really thick and unctuous, and especially if you've been outside and it's really cold and damp. It's not that it's been cold, it's the damp. It's the damp that's been doing my nut. So coming in from the garden, where the damp just gets into your soul and your bones, doesn't it? So a bowl of, say, carrot soup that's had extra lentils, absolutely scrumdiddly. Oh, brilliant. She's got the pearl. So Tracy's got the pearl barley out of the pantry. Pearl barley added to soup at this time of year as well is so gorgeous. It was one of my favorite soups as a child, as a young child, before I went veggie, was Scotch broth. I loved it. But the thing I loved most about Scotch broth was the pearl barley. Excuse me. Kare- okay. um, Karina with She was foraging in the garden for supper, saving as much as possible before the snow that's due on Tuesday. Good on you. Yeah, gather what you may. Make hay while the sun shines, or gather your harvest before the snow comes. Um, Kaz is, yeah, bread's your Achilles heel. Yeah, she likes my way of cooking. Oh, thank you. She also has a mission to get fit after 45 years at a desk. Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? I mean, I suppose I'm fortunate. I'm not hyperactive, I don't go to the gym or anything like that, but I, I move around a lot. And obviously having the garden and getting out, and I'm always on foot because I've never had a car. So I think those things have helped me to stay moderately okay-ish fit over the years. Um, but yeah, bread, I hear you. And for me, the easiest thing was to just cut it out completely rather than saying, oh, you can have it one day a week. Nah, just be gone because it's too tempting. Danny, you've given it up too, have you? Tis a tough one, isn't it? Oh, and you've got carrots and parsnips from the garden. Oh, parsnips. I don't have the space to grow parsnips here. But I do love them. Curried parsnip soup at this time of year. Brilliant. SW. I'm still on my weight loss journey. Thanks. Oh, thank you, lovely. Keep at it. Um, I hope you've got a sort of a sensible goal and a sensible schedule, however long it takes to get there, and then maintain it. But you're doing it, and that's the really important thing. You're doing it. Good on you. Sarah says, "Can I ask what you eat instead of bread?" Nothing. I don't substitute it with anything. Just eat other stuff. As in, not other stuff instead of bread. I just don't. So I would have, say, bread with my soup, or I might have toast as a snack in the afternoon. So now I don't have bread with my soup. Instead of toast as a snack in the afternoon, I might have some nuts and some fruit, or which I always had those things anyway. I just never have toast as a snack now. Oh, thank you, Caroline. You're sweet. Just in from the garden, planting tulips in pots. Oh, naughty squirrel. Ah, all of them. Dash, dang it. Sorry to hear that. It's what I was saying about, when I was planting my garlic, about if you've got a squirrel, we just have to it's like we have to make Fort Knox of our garden, don't we? With, I don't know what, like chicken wire or something. Well, you know what? Here's hoping they do pop up in your local woods and cheer up all sorts of other people as well. But sorry you lost a lot. Felicity, pearl barley and porridge. Yeah, yum, 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 yum. I mean, it's just such a gorgeous food, isn't it? Full stop. Kaz, now retired, 4 months since retiring. Well, congrats and enjoy. Time to sort yourself out along with your neglected home. Oh, bless you. Gardening and containers also planned. You know what? I think that's the thing with retirement, isn't it? Is to say, this is my time. I'm gonna, you know what? It might take me a year to get on top of things in, say, the house and garden. But after that, my time, I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to do all the hobbies I want. I'm going to have my garden. Brilliant. Enjoy. You've earned it, really. Anna, hello, Anna. Paula, loving your channel. Thank you. I should say as well, thank you, everybody, actually. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing, liking, commenting, thumbs upping, all those things, because all those things Really, really helped the channel. Thank you. And by helping the channel, you're helping me. So thank you. Um, got a large garden where you live now, and you're loving the hints and tips. Oh, thank you. Honestly, literally any video I share, I hope that something in it touches someone somewhere, whether it's a hint or a tip or just a bit of companionship sometimes. And thank you all for making that community so special as well with your comments. It's brilliant. Angie, love the cooking vids. Thank you. Any more in the pipeline? I might. Not. I haven't got anything specific in mind, but I am going to start. I'm going to attack the uchikiguri squash in the next few. Might be in the next few days. I'm not sure. As and when I will post. I will post more. Um. Oh yeah, large garden where I now live in. Oh yeah, we had that. So I lost 2 stones. Oh, that's fantastic. Brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. Well done. Thank you, Diana. I can't beat a swim in the sea. Not half. This year was so crazy with getting the move done and getting settled and all my lovely visitors. It was so good. I actually didn't spend much time on the beach at all when it was summer, when the weather was great and swimming and all that. And I really want to make that a priority next year so that one day a week I say to myself, this is my day, it's a beach day, shut everything off, and I just go off to the beach for the whole day, just so I can bob in the water. That swim with Paul, that first, I hadn't had a swim until then either, when we both went in, it was just so special. I will never forget it. Just the most beautiful moment. Loved it. And in the background could hear Richard on the beach going, "Bang, bang." I love you both. Any tips? Clean toilet bowl, clean and fresh. Clean it. Bicarb, vinegar, lemon juice, all of those kind of just good old elbow grease every now and again. Oh, summer in autumn. You moved house, Linda. Brilliant. You're now in. You've planted some garlic a couple of weeks ago, and they're peeping through. That's fantastic. But the main thing is the move is behind you now. Now you can just focus on settling in and loving your new life there. Yay! Um, is my balance better? Am I walking? Well, my balance is never going to be great because I'm dyspraxic, but I think I think my limp is less pronounced these days, and that has got to be better for my balance generally because I'm not going so out of kilter as I'm moving. I still do have a limp, but it's not as pronounced. So I think that's slight improvement there, which is great. Any improvement is good. Squash. Yeah, okay. I'll get on with the squash. Hope this week or next week, maybe. Oh, Caroline, just in from walking the dog. I hope neither of you got blown away. It's like a dog that becomes a kite. Yeah, that's the thing about having a dog, isn't it? It doesn't matter what the weather is, they need to go out. When it's lashing rain, when I see my neighbours walking up and down with their dogs in the lashing rain, I think maybe I won't get a dog as cat prevention. I might just stick with Holly on the ground. Do you keep in touch? So, yeah, I mean, I chat with Gary every now and again, and then like Kai and some of the other girls, other women, I was friends with outside of the plot. So yeah, we have contact, and yeah, it's just nice to hear what they're up to. And at some point next year, now it'll be then hopefully some visitors next year, not necessarily staying, but if they're in the area they all know they've got an open invitation. So yeah, it'd be lovely to see some of them at some point. But yeah, I keep in touch. Lovely. Um, oh, the windows and the bookshelves. It's coming in a video, so I'll just leave it at that for now. But yeah, nothing's going simply. What do you usually cook for Christmas dinner? Whatever I blimmin' well fancy. Um, I always used to do, the nut roast potatoes, roast parsnip, carrots, all the, very traditional. But I remember a few years ago, I think it must have been I think it was the first Christmas after I'd stopped nursing, because I used to work Christmas Day, and because I'm here on my own, or was there on my own, I just sort of stuff. I'm going to have a pizza. I like pizza. I hardly ever have a pizza. I'm going to have a pizza because to me that was special for the day. So yeah, uh, if I was entertaining, then I'd go traditional and I'd, not roast of some description. But just for me, whatever I blimmin' fancy that day. You know what? If I fancy scones, jam, and cream, or if I fancy Turkish delight and chocolate for the day, then that's jolly well what I'll have. Spoil myself. That's the great thing about being an adult. Do what you want. Um, Caroline, you're in sheltered housing and the first time doing some gardening. Oh, that's brilliant. Good on you. And the great thing about being in the sheltered housing now is there are people around and you can feel safe. And yeah, that's fantastic. Good on you. I hope you're enjoying it. Hello, Cece from NC, USA. 72 and quite pains, I can't do a lot. Had landscaping done, now just got flowers and pots around. Brilliant. It doesn't take a huge amount of, even if you've got one pot with some flowers in and you've put that in there and it's bringing you joy, that's your garden. It's brilliant. Size doesn't matter. It's all about, do you love it? Are you getting enjoyment from it? Good on you, lovely. Brian, yay! Hello, gorgeous. Yay, you finally made it. It's early for you, isn't it? Richard and Paul's nut roast is fab. It's a staple at your house now. That's fantastic. I don't even know where my nut roast recipe is. I might have to nick theirs. Uh, Chocolate orange for breakfast, Christmas breakfast every year. I did try one year. Um, Frosties cornflakes, the sugary ones. Oh my God, this is in my 20s. And instead of milk, I had Baileys. Oh, it was rank. What a waste of Baileys. But yeah, a chocolate orange for breakfast sounds great. Or, what are they called? Matchmakers. Do you remember matchmakers? Chocolate, the mint ones or the orange ones. I would do a box of orange matchmakers for breakfast quite happily. Ferndale, do you regret taking early retirement? I haven't taken early retirement. This is a myth I keep having to put to bed. I have not taken early retirement. I'm solely reliant on the state pension at 67. It's nearly 10 years away still. I work every single day. Um, and I left nursing because my knees were crippled. I could not do it. So I can't regret something that I didn't have any choice in. So yeah, I have not retired. I can't wait. Another what's it? It's 9 years now. In 9 years' time, if I don't want to get up in the morning, I don't have to. Yay. Um, oh, that's great, Caroline. I think Miles has a chocolate orange for Christmas breakfast as well. Oh, cheers, Leslie. Hi, Cassandra, and hi, Steve. I think we're getting, well, about another 10 minutes or so. Uh, yes, Caroline, I am living my own version of the good life. How about Christmas pudding and chocolate ice cream for Christmas breakfast? Oh, gosh, that would be rich, wouldn't it? I do love Christmas pudding, but just a small bit because it's so rich, isn't it? Oh, I think, is it today? Is today Stir Up Sunday or is it next weekend? So for those of you making your own Christmas cake, Christmas puddings, mince pie, etc., 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 as in the contents of it, it's Stir Up Sunday. You need to get baking and making so that you can feed them with what over the coming weeks with brandy or whatever your preference is. In fact, do you know what? It will be, yeah, it will. I won't be rich exactly, but it'll be a bit more money than I'm on now, and at least it's an assured, it's regular, and it's guaranteed. That's the big thing. It will be guaranteed sum every month, which will be, yeah, that would be great. Not that I want to wish the next few years away. I certainly don't, because 'cause I'm having too much fun. Um, oh, hey, Steve. How are you, lovely? Oh, when you said the other day about getting your cleaning cloths dry, I completely felt for you because I was thinking I've been using tea towels on the windows for the condensation, but then I'm left with wet tea towels, and I think, where do I put them to dry? And you said that about all your cleaning cloths, and I thought, oh yeah, nightmare at the moment. Don't want to put the heating on, damp cloths everywhere. I feel for you. Yeah, I hear you, lovely. Advent's on the 30th of November, so it's Stir-up Sunday, the week before Advent, isn't it? I think. So that's now. No, it's next weekend. So next weekend is Stir-up Sunday. You've got time to go out and get your ingredients sorted. Oh yeah, you've got your big do next week, haven't you, in America? Geez, for a Swede, what do you mean you have to start making now to feed? Okay, so it's a traditional thing with the Christmas cake that you make the cake now, you bake it, and then you poke holes in it with a skewer and you feed it with alcohol. So you drip alcohol. So the alcohol goes to these little holes, and then every week leading up to Christmas, you feed it a bit more alcohol. So by Christmas, you have this incredibly rich fruit nut cake that's also absolutely saturated with alcohol. It's good stuff, but don't drive after a piece of Christmas cake. So that's why feeding it with alcohol. Um, oh, Cheryl, that's great. I'm glad it's all good. Microtext cloths. Yeah, do you use that for your condensation or for your cleaning business? I don't know. The condensation's been awful, but yeah, I'm not gonna moan about heating bills and all that. That's another day. Um, Viennetta with apple pieces. Oh my goodness. Well, gosh, is Viennetta still even out there? Excuse me, talk amongst yourselves a second. Um, What do I watch on YouTube? Basically, I watch Richard and Paul, and that's pretty much it. I don't really have time for watching YouTube. If I've got a bit of spare time in the evening, I'd rather read a book. But I always watch our Richard and Paul on a Sunday morning for Sunday chat, without fail. Um, yeah, stir up Sundays for making all your Christmas cakes and puddings and things. Oh, for the cleaning brushes, right? Yeah, damp tea towels everywhere. Anyway, um, ta-da. You got loads in. Oh, Asda. I don't have an Asda near me. I suppose I could do what do they call it? Door to door, delivery. Anyway, that sounds like something the Swedish people would like. Yeah, alcohol and cake. Uh, Yeah, a soaked Christmas cake is rather special. That's why it's only once a year. Caroline, well, you know what? Good. You please yourself. I'll please myself. We'll all please ourselves, hey. Um, Karen watches The Boys at Midnight. Fab. Prosecco and orange juice with Christmas cake. Bubbles first thing in the morning. How about a Vivi Saturday chat? Because I never know what I'm going to be up to, and I never know what my time's going to be like, how my pain's going to be, and anything like that. So I wouldn't ever want to do a regular prescribed slot in case I couldn't make it or meet that deadline for whatever reason. So we just keep it flowing as it is. Um, Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right, Steve. I don't know what you're with them on, Jan, but there we go. Yes, they've got loads and loads of lovely recipes. Um, yeah, exactly. What days are the videos? It seems to change weekly. I just put a video out every 3 days, so it changes all the time, but it's every 3 days. Occasionally there might be one after a couple of days. Look, I used to do it Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, very prescriptive. Um, and but then you'll be there are times when you just feel the pressure to get that made for that day, when actually I need to be doing something else, or be somewhere else, or be with someone else. And it's not, yeah, it's just not a nice way of working when you end up making a video because you have to, for the sake of it. Oh, I'm just going to do anything, put something out because I have to have something to put out on Sunday. So I'd rather make the videos that I really want to make and feel that's the alarm, we've got 5 minutes, that I feel are going to be good and enjoyable for folk, but put them out every 3 days, sometimes more, sometimes a bit less, than be sort of prescriptive about it. Got my tongue in a twist then. Oh, you've made Paul's mum's Christmas cake. Brilliant. Oh, you know those Windows Vax things. Oh, who else was talking about this the other day? So I mentioned it on my channel, with the window Vax. I was thinking about getting one of those. We'll see. I'll have a think on it. Cece's Europe. Oh, she's a full-time fibre artist in her 60s. I've considered starting a YouTube channel, but do I have the time? It is quite time consuming. Oh, but how lovely to be working, with fibre textiles of any sort. Oh, lovely, brilliant. Adverts for chocolate oranges. They must hear it. Thank you for, in terms of clicking the bell notification. It's one of these things I've never said it in any of my videos about, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, give me a like, give me a bell notification. I've never ever said that in videos because I thought everybody kind of knows that these days and I don't want to nag anyone, but I always forget there's that notification button thing as well. Is it a loon? I'm not sure if it's a loon or if I'm the loon. It's kind of almost mallard in colouring. Or are we looking at the ones across my shoulders? Uh, Tracy's just in from a bit of Christmas shopping. Oh dear, parking rage. It's too soon. Yeah, calm down, have a glass of something now. Yeah, it's too soon it's always too soon for folk to be getting antsy. Look, Christmas is supposed to be, I mean, it's all sorts of things to all sorts of people. I just see the state of my hair. It's all sorts of things to all sorts of people. But what it shouldn't be for anyone is rush, pressure, anxiety, angst, getting grumpy in car parks. Let's just remember that it's a time to chill with your family or whatever it is, whatever it means to you. But yeah, sorry you had to witness that today, Tracy, but hopefully that glass of wine will help to wipe that bit of memory out. Click the like. Cue. Lots of adverts. Annoying. Oh, sorry, I don't know why that's going on. YouTube revenues, if it does. Yeah, so I'll get revenue from this video, and comments always help. I don't know how much, but I think the more comments a channel gets, the more YouTube thinks, oh, well, this channel's got something, which is why there are some channels out there who are on purpose. They will do controversial, divisive subjects so that people start fighting and arguing in the comments, because then YouTube's algorithm goes, oh, this is brilliant, we'll promote it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route. But as far as I know, yes, things like thumbs up, even thumbs down counts as engagement. Please don't give me a thumbs down. Comments, it all counts as engagement. It doesn't necessarily affect the revenue per se, but it just helps the video stay up there. I think. Still not sure. Anyway, there we go. Loons have pointy bills. This one's not terribly pointy. No, I think it's more of a mallard. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to start wrapping up. This has been thank you so much for joining me today and making this a lovely one, because obviously it's your comments coming in that give us the subjects to talk about. So without you, this wouldn't happen. So thank you. And hopefully everyone's audios and the visuals went well for everybody. So yay, thank you. is we are choose oh my goodness, okay. Let's leave all the road rages and the shopping trolley rages. Let's leave them into their own little lives. And when we're doing our thing, just stay calm and just just have a beautiful countenance as we encounter other human beings. That's the best we can do, isn't it? All right, lovelies. Oh, that's the alarm again saying time's up. Right. I will see you all again really soon in video form, in a recorded video. There's a couple coming soon. Thank you, everyone, and say ta to each other. Did you all chat with each other as well a bit? I didn't completely see, but hopefully do another live. Maybe I don't know when. I don't know. I'm not going to say when. I don't know when. Oh, and I should say as well. I thank them at the beginning. Richard and Paul have been moderating today. Thank you guys so much. So the next time I do a live, they'll hopefully be moderating for me again. So I will talk to them about another occasion to do it. But it might not be until the new year now. Who knows? But there'll be plenty more in the meantime besides. So I will see you all again really soon, in 3 days, in fact, because in 3 days I'll put a video out. So until then, lots and lots of love to you all. Stay cozy, stay warm, stay happy, stay cheerful, stay beautiful to other human beings that you encounter. And they say cheerio, and I can't remember where the button is for me to stop. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. For now, cheerio.